element, a nervy game in the end there, but it's a big 3 points again. Just how happy are you with that one?
Delighted. It's one of those ones where I think we do so well for such a long spell of the game. For 60 minutes we look by far and away the better team, and you know, Alloa have quality, so they come back into it with two good goals for their part. Obviously we'll need to look at it and see how we can improve moving towards the rest of the season, but I think it kind of goes to show what we've got right this season throughout the full season, although sometimes maybe the football side or other things have let us down. I think that what we have built this year is a real resilient group, and I think that that's probably the best example of this season, is that we've now got that backbone to stand up to, you know, that level of adversity on the pitch, and you know, it's a testament to all the guys. It's, you know, we are delighted for it. We had a really good celebration in the dressing room, but it's only just makes you more excited to go again next week.
2-0 there, Alloa had a lot of the possession but weren't really creating much. I think it was just a case of almost cruising along when the two goals came and sort of shocked you in that 5-minute spell.
Yeah, I think that's the difficulty when teams have got the ball in front of you. We've set up the guys have set us up in a great shape today, and the boys on the pitch have executed it brilliantly. We looked resilient, we looked hard to beat, and we were. But I think that's the difficulty when teams move it side to side and have the, you know, two big strikers that they can mix it. It becomes difficult to concentrate and to stay on it for that length of time, and that's where that sort of style comes in. But again, you know, we will look at that. You know, I'm sure some of the boys will be disappointed, but more than anything, it's a massive 3 points for us, for a really tough place to go. Alloa will go and take points off the rest of the teams in this league in the last quarter, I've got no doubt. So we're absolutely delighted that we've managed to make sure it's not us.
I mean, obviously thrown away a lead there, and then Scott Stewart's got a good chance at 2-2. There was the belief always there though that you could go and get a third goal.
I think when you've got the quality that we do all over the pitch, especially in the final third at the minute, you know, you look at the bench and the guys that I'm rubbing shoulders with at the minute and trying to compete for game time, it's, you know, it's there in spades, and I think that knowing how competitive it is, the squad the guys have built, I don't think there's very rarely do we come up without something. We're very rarely toothless, and I think that that's just the nature of what we've grown into this year. Is regardless of where we are very capable of creating chances going forward, just through just individual assets, and even when we're not playing well. So it's a great outlet to have, but you know, it's something that keeps your feet in the ground and keeps you in the game when you're struggling in the pitch.
Obviously that goal did come and you grabbed it yourself. Remember much of it?
Yeah, obviously it was up in the air and it was a bit ugly. It was header, and then Flinney goes and he's in the front foot, so I know he's going to clear the back line, and just as he's made contact with it, I've spun, and luckily the linesman agrees with me that I'm one side, so it's so it's, you know, it's one of those ones again. This pitch is fiery, so I decided to take the extra touch or two, just to make sure that I make the most of the chance and at least get my shot away with quality rather than snatching at it. So in the end, the keeper comes out and it's a bit of a battle, but lucky my toe's there before he managed to get contact on it, and we can get the win. Just
finally as well, obviously been a tough period for yourself, kind of niggly injuries and things. Yeah. Mark the physio's wanting to get his name in there to say just how much he's helped you there. How good do you feel now being back on the pitch?
Brilliant. You know, it has been challenging. It's been very difficult. You know, I'm not someone that has ever struggled with injuries, and I think it's just, for whatever reason this year it's been something that we've had to deal with. But you know, it's a testament to Mark, who's, you know, has had to go again, as well as the guys that I'm working with throughout the week. That, you know, it's a great environment to be in. You know, injuries can be difficult and challenging, but I've always felt as if I've been part of the team and part of the group and been able to contribute, even if it's not on the pitch. So I'm delighted now that I'm beginning to find a wee bit of rhythm on the pitch and kind of support when needed. So hopefully that can translate into playing a big part of the last quarter.
Well done again today.
Thanks.